Hello folks and welcome back. We're at the weekly challenges. This week race number 4. This is week 1 of the 2024 race challenges. Race number 4 this week is the Nissan GTR Cup at the Tokyo Expressway. This is an absolute cracking race. It deserves more money than it gets, but it's 80,000 with 120,000 with a clean race bonus. And as you can see, it's 4 laps with a 700 pp or less target. Let's take a look at our cars I've got on option. So, as it fits quite nicely into the Tokyo 600 category, we can take any of the Tokyo cars that we've used in the past, but this one I've specifically set up for this race here. It's the 4-wheel drive Nismo 400R95, 773 brake horsepower. Settings for today are the perfect setup for those that really feel the race is held back at Tokyo 600 by the fact that you have to use the rain acceptable tyres because the race always starts wet. This race is dry all the way through, so we can put the racing softs on and really see how fast we can drive these cars. So for this car, 773 brake horsepower, just a smidgen under the 700 pp target. Racing softs all round, customizable suspension, everything default, nothing changed. Fully customizable diff, as this is the 4-wheel drive car, we just leave it default. The torque rear distribution set at 35/65. Downforce is on the front 80, 311 on the rear. We have a full customizable ECU with nothing changed. We have 1 kilogram of ballast just to take us underneath that PP target. And a transmission manual at 350, nothing changed. We have the ultra high turbo. No anti-lag, the racing intercooler, air cleaner, silencer, exhaust manifold, all racing. The braking system at racing with pads. We have the brake controller. We're going to put the brake controller all the way to the front to get the car stopped at the end of the straight. We have the racing clutch and flywheel. The prop shaft is the carbon version. Titanium connecting rods and pistons are installed, and the increased body rigidity. Go to the track. As I previously said, this is one of those races that you compare to the Tokyo 600 and you think, how fast can we just go? We're really trying to get for a 2-minute 20. Well, at the Tokyo 600, you're really trying to get it in so you can do it twice an hour. With that twice an hour, you can have 1.5 million credits or more in that hour. This one, we're never going to get there. If we can get it to 8 minutes or less, we can probably run this 7 times in the hour, which will take us to around about 840k, which will be half the money but twice the fun. Shall we see what kind of top speed we can get out of this monster and take it to the finish? Have a look at the settings first. So assist settings with traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. My controller settings, controller steering sensitivity 5, force feedback max torque 7, force feedback sensitivity 7. Let's drive it out. There we go. First thing, we're going to leave it on the timer screen. There's no fuel or tyre wear to worry about. So let's just drive this thing as hard as we can. We're going to brake at the 200 at the end of the straight and try and get this thing to go round the corner. You could possibly wall ride it if you wanted to, but we're going to get up to something in the region of 220 mile an hour sometimes when we get down the straight. So braking on the 200. Down to second, let's get the car into the corner and it will turn in. It's really nice and tidy. What I didn't do was take you through the body dynamics, did I? So we've got a front splitter, we have the sides, we have the high rear wing with 20 M plates. We don't run the rear normally, and the wheels are just standard, nothing wide, just as it comes. Getting the setup right is what people are going to find tricky. So, if you know my tunes, if you've been watching my video long enough, you know these are really simple and they are really drivable. And currently this car is just wandering in the corners. These grips, the grips on the soft tyre is just so immense. This car is absolutely flying around every corner. And it's very easy to put the car in the position you want it to. It responds to the brake, it responds to the throttle. It responds to the steering wheel, and you can position that car as and when you want. We're looking for the 150 on the braking marker here. Brake on the 150. Change it down to first gear to turn in. And it'll just follow around the corner. Just wait to hit the throttle though. Wait till you see the exit and then plunge it. Drive it out and around we go. So as we come round the final corner of the hairpin, we're some 3 seconds off the lead. Mr. Simmons is going to get out of the way. And we're chasing down Mr. Ordonez, who is leading the pack. As we come out the tunnel, will we catch him? Will we catch him before he exits the tunnel? I don't think so. Will we catch him before we crest the top of the straight at 215, 16, 18, 220? The magic 3 little ducks. Brake on the 200. And the car's turning in. It just wanted to turn a little bit more. Gave the wall a tap. The opening lap of a 2:02.891. Let's see really how we can really blast this lap time. See what the optimal will come down to. Really have to lift a bit around there, but the car then takes it all. Almost 5 seconds quicker. So that tells us we can be touching the 157s. Maybe a 156 if we're really giving it the beans. There's no real commentary on the race to do. Those guys have given us no competition. This car absolutely rocks it. This should see you sail through this week's race. But it's also a race to come to grind some credits. I know it's small money, but if you really enjoy a race and you want to really tune the car to the optimal on the soft tyres, this is the place to come to. What I like is the fact his PlayStation team, the Palofina Digital team, are really trying to give you rewards for completing races. You won't be like me. You'll get to the end of the game and you'll think, oh no, I've got 50 races left to do because I've just ground the normal ones. This will get you completing the game with the process as you go along. You'll buy different cars, you'll buy new cars, you'll see cars you've probably never chosen before, and you'll invest accordingly. So the first lap was a 2:02. This is a 1:56.928. Absolutely epic. Already the optimal's quicker at 1:56.891. We can do that last sector a little bit faster. So let's get down there. We did 2:23 last time we got to the end of the straight, but with a little bit of draft. Brake on the 200. That was 2:18 I saw just then. Gonna try and increase the line in through. Not gonna hit that wall on the outside. I wonder if you can wall ride it. I wonder if it'll let you. I won't do it. You can try and play with that if you want to. Let's try and get this time down beneath 1:56.9. There we go, we're in the purples. I'll brake here a little bit earlier because I washed out and hit that wall last time. We don't need to do that. Get on the gas early, see if we can push along this wall. There we go. We're a smidgen slower in sector 1. Well quicker in sector 2, a smidgen slower in sector 3. Let's see if we can make sector 4 that little bit better. We're still up 1.293 seconds. Lap 3. So this will be a 55.5 possibly. Absolute pocket rocket. 55.4. How far underneath 8 minutes do we think we can go? It'll be interesting to know just how fast you can go with your own setup, or this setup, or your own setup on your own car. We were purple then, coming through the end of there. We were 0.018 underneath the time. A probably messed it up a little bit there, but we're pushing on. Let's see if this will go through with maybe a smidgen of a lift. It needed a lift. Needed the back end to come round, but there's that wander in the corner. 0.3 down. If we can turn this in, make it work for us. There we go. Slide the car a little bit through the apex. We're going to try and bomb this one. You really brake, left foot brake. Oh, we hit the wall too hard. We tried to align that too quickly. We missed the turn in. 0.050 down. We've still got a chance if we can clean this last corner up. We're going to brake on the 150. We're coming through here extremely fast. We're 36 seconds ahead of the chasing pack. Braking on the 150. Down through the gears. Get it turned in. Let's get it driven out of here. A little bit of excessive rev. Oh, we lost 2/10. With no fuel consumption and no tyre wear, this is just pure grip all the way. So the optimal time of 1:54.928 looks possible. We just slip in with a slightly slower lap to finish the race. That is absolutely terrific, and that's 8 minutes of your time onto the next weekly challenge. You'll find is Trial Mountain. We also have a video posted for if you like to search for it. There we have 7:50 was the time. We are with the clean race bonus 1.2 million. Absolutely tip top. Enjoy that little race. Let's have a look at her as she comes through the line. There she is. A glorious little car. There's two of them. As is set up exactly or very similar to the car next to it. There she goes. Not exactly. And there is the time, 7:50.989, so 7:51 essentially. Some 44 seconds in front of the chaser, some 1:45 ahead of the car in third place. It was actually the 400R that came alongside there out the end of the tunnel. A slightly different wing setup. But there you have it, folks. I won't delay you. You can move on to Trial Mountain and the Red Bull X 2019. All the best, folks. We'll see you there. Take care.